Hello everyone, how's everything? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Do you know what's all about today? So after this, welcome back. Streets Race 3 on Sega Mega Drive. So how you guys doing today? Welcome back on the video session again. Woo! Oh yeah. It's been some time. So welcome back everybody. Woo! Oh yeah. Technofight. This is Technofight stuff. Okay everybody, so how's everyone doing today? So it's been a very long time, so welcome back anyway on my session today. And today, if you remember, previously we were talking about the Panasonic Q games console. Now, a lot of people didn't know, as I was explaining and talking about what's so special about having one of them preloader software. A preloader is a very special software, yeah, which runs your import US and Japanese games. Now it's all been cleared clearly where now even you buy one of them Japanese systems, you can use in the UK, obviously with the step down transformer, we all know about that. Oh, I'm not going to go through all that. So yeah, don't bother. I'm going to talk about any of that. We can use English software in there, which is really interesting to me because we know the system is really expensive. It's very expensive. I'm being serious about this. It's a very expensive system, yeah? A lot of people who used to buy it, when it was first launched, it used to cost £499. Now with £499, you can only play Japanese games in there. And that wasn't a wise idea, was it? So then, after that, they released a mod. A mod plays US detective games. Amazing, isn't it? But now, with the preloader, you don't need to worry about that anymore. Because once you put the preloader, as I already explained, you can play US games. Anyway, so that's all been talked about. Now we can go further. Now this system we know is developed by Panasonic. Yeah, Panasonic did release a system before this as well. They released a system called a Panasonic 3DO, a 32-bit multiplayer games console as well. That system is quite good because if we look at it in the way I'm looking at it, in that time we had systems like SNK Neo Geo AES, Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Atari Jaguar CD, Sega Saturn, Sony PlayStation. I mean, I don't want to go too far than that, yeah? If we look at the era, we had all this. But was that Panasonic 3DO better than all these machines? Because like even it didn't take off so well. It didn't take off so well because 3DO made a few mistakes. They don't know what they were doing with it. But overall, it was a pretty powerful and advanced games console. But this system was not manufactured or developed by a video company. It was done by Panasonic themselves. Now, the other thing about this was that when you buy a Panasonic 3DO systems, right? There were quite a few models, wasn't it? There were two models. One of my favorite was the Panasonic 3DO FZ10 model. Now, if you look underneath the system, you know what it said on there? It said that it was made in Japan. You said that in there. I'm not kidding you. It said made in Japan. The system was fully manufactured in Japan. Yeah. And everything's like game controllers. Everything's on Panasonic, you know. I gotta tell you this. Everything under the Panasonic 3DO was labeled on whatever accessories. It says Panasonic on there. Now, every accessories like from game controllers, arcade sticks, mouses, they all were made in Japan. And the other thing was that there was a add-on on the right-hand side it was a VCD adapter. Now, what that does when you install this adapter, you will able to play VCD movies. Excellent, man, excellent. That is advanced, isn't it? Because look, if we look back in that year that it was released in, yeah, what system did all this stuff? I mean, I do remember the SNK Need You or the SNK Need You CD and the SNK Need You CD-Z just playing audio CDs. Now, the Atari Jaguar CD as an add-on played music CDs as well. But in that, there was a thing that showed some graphics in there. Yeah? Yeah, it's a graphics thing. Like when you play, I think it's called audio plus G something, whatever. The G stands for graphics. It was doing stuff like that. The Atari Jaguar CD was doing stuff like that. But that's not important, really. Apart from that, I wasn't doing anything else. Now, what else was the Panasonic 3DO actually doing? Obviously, it's playing games. We know that. It's playing some advanced games. Some games were under Panasonic, yeah? And some of them were from Studio 3DO. You see, this was quite strange. Because, like, back in the time, Panasonic and 3DO company both made games for it. Yeah. So there was these two companies involved in this system called Panasonic and 3DO company in this system. There were two companies. It was a quite interesting thing. Now, this is the same thing that's happened again. Because, like, I think Panasonic likes this, to do this. Because, like, now in the second system they released, the Panasonic Q games console, or Panasonic DVD, process, game player, whatever it's called. This system also was Panasonic, but this time around it was Nintendo. Obviously, the Panasonic Q in its own right was technically very, very superior. Not only to Panasonic 3DO, every games console I've ever seen. There's one important thing that I'm gonna be clearing after this. Woo! Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, okay. Yes. Now, as I told you, this next system, of course, Panasonic Q, was also made in Japan as well. Yes, this system was also made in Japan, but the accessories weren't. No, they weren't. If 100%, the Panasonic game controller and the Panasonic remote control, when I looked at the back of them, they weren't made in Japan. No, they're not. I don't think many people clear this, do they? But the actual console unit fully is made in Japan. Now, this is very, very strange. I don't know why they make a loads of systems here. This is very, very important to understand. When we buy a system, now, for example, as I said, Panasonic Q, when we look clearly, right, I'm going to show you this. I'm not joking to you. Clearly, what it says behind the box. Yeah? This is really, really important to understand. So just hold on. Yeah? Wait a minute. Right. Okay. Right. So this is the Panasonic system, right? Okay. But I'm not really important to show you that. Now, let's. It's a very, very superior system, though. If you look at the way I'm looking at it, yeah. Okay, I'll just show you this side. The card is too big. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, this is a Panasonic. This is the model. I know you've seen all these things before. Now, look at this clearly. Look, made in Japan. No, wait a minute. Does it? Oh, sorry. No, yeah, yeah. It's clearly made in Japan, Osaka, Japan. And this is all the stuff. What's inside the system? Yeah. Look from here. All the stuff. But this very, very, or explained this very clearly. They will write things just like DVD, because a DVD format is very, very important. In some DVDs, you don't get to use a lot of things. They just use like DVDs and they don't do anything else. But this system, the way Panasonic made it, he made it a fully compliant what DVD is supposed to be doing. Now, if we look at this, now on the box, it says made in Japan. Yeah? The strange thing about this thing is that if it says that it's made in Japan, then why does some of the other accessories are not made there? That's kind of weird, isn't it, really? I mean, I've seen that happening many times with a lot of systems. Like when we buy even laptops, yeah, when we buy laptops, some of the chargers. Now, specifically, if we bought some laptops and it's a Japanese company, even if it said made in Japan on them as well, the actual uh, depends. If it's made in Japan, probably the laptop is made there. But sometimes the charger is not made there. Why can't they make a charger? That's weird, isn't it? Why? Why can't they just make a charger? Are they that stupid or something? I don't understand that. I'm sorry to say that. But I should not be saying these kind of things. But this system, the actual main unit, is made in Japan. I'm telling you, it is. But the accessories aren't. Now, the important thing about the Nintendo Gamecube, I mean, I've played all home consoles from Nintendo NES all the way up to uh, Nintendo Wii U. Yeah, I played every single one. But if you look most majority of these machines that came through, I have seen the Nintendo Switch as well, and I've experienced it. I didn't find it very interesting. If you look at the other Nintendo systems, to be honest, it's not very interesting system. Every time Sony releases a PlayStation, I always think the PlayStation 1 was the best one. Yeah, I didn't like PlayStation 2, 3, 4. They weren't that good. Number 5 is even worse. That's dreadful. Microsoft Xbox systems, I got nothing to say about any of them. I don't like any of them, to be honest. I think the only one was any good was the first one, just Microsoft Xbox, really. That was just only the best one they ever made. Um, so yeah, there's been loads of systems which aren't very good. Even from Nintendo's side, it's kind of strange though, isn't it? But Nintendo machines are all amazing. Yeah, I mean Nintendo NES, it is kind of really out of date. You can still play if you still prefer them games. But Super Nintendo still looks a great system to play. There's some really good 16-bit games on that with 3D effects, special effects, very nice. And then there is the Nintendo 64. I mean, the Nintendo 64 is quite good. Yeah, it's really good, man. Nintendo GameCube. I'll tell you a bit later about Nintendo GameCube. Then after Nintendo GameCube, there is Nintendo Wii. Nintendo Wii, it's good, but I don't know what to say about it. It's quite good, but I don't know what to really say about Nintendo Wii, to be honest. It's a system where it's got some bit of quality games, yeah, but there's not that many on there. But they're using this thing called Bluetooth controllers, and I really don't prefer the ideas with this Bluetooth Wii remote and nunchuck. It's not my kind of gaming experience, man. I don't think it's a very good idea to play games either. Then they go on with Nintendo Wii U. Nintendo Wii U did have some quality games, I would say. It's hard to say, is the Nintendo Wii good or Nintendo Wii U? Well, I would say Nintendo Wii U is better. I think it's better. Why is it better? Because especially even when we talk about Mario games, yeah? I like Super Mario 3D World better than Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. It's a better game than that. Definitely. And the new Super Mario Bros. U is better than new Super Mario Bros. Game on Nintendo Wii. Yeah, it's better than them. The Mario Kart 8 is better than Mario Kart Wii. It's better. Can you see even these Mario games, they're better. They're much better games on there. Even Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Yeah, it's a similar version to Monster Hunter 3 Try on Nintendo Wii. But the Monster Hunter 3 Try is not good as Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It isn't. Them graphics are better. It just looks cooler, man. Looks amazing. Looks like a real prehistoric world. It's a much better game. There might be a lot of other games. Then there's Metroid Prime. It fails from there, doesn't it? We haven't got Metroid Prime on Nintendo Wii U. We had Metroid Prime 3 Corruption on Nintendo Wii. What about it? Was it good? It's terrible. It's just average. It's not that good. It's okay. I don't think it's really worth playing anyway. Even it's got it. So it's just kind of a failure there. There's quite a lot of missing games on both systems, really. But there are quite a lot of interesting games on Nintendo Wii U or Nintendo Wii. But still, there's a lot of missing titles on, on both the systems. Even Nintendo Wii U has better games to hold. Now the Nintendo GameCube. Why am I still holding to that? Why am I not saying anything about it? Well, you do wait a bit longer after this, man. Nintendo Gamecube. Is it the greatest Nintendo games console ever developed? Let's find out, because that's what this is all about. And Panasonic Q has Nintendo Gamecube in there. Can he win the crown? Okay. Now, Nintendo Gamecube is inside of the Panasonic Q games console. And wow, this is the system that Nintendo Gamecube is in there, yeah? Okay. Now, the point here is that is Nintendo Gamecube the greatest games console from Nintendo? Because even Nintendo Switch doesn't own most majority that the games that appear on GameCube. Well, the truth is Nintendo GameCube is the best games console from Nintendo. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now, the point here is that which system comes close from Nintendo to the GameCube? Oh, right. Well, most majority games did appear on the Wii U, and the Switch. In a way, none of them. None of them. What does that mean? Because all of the three consoles that released afterwards, the Wii U, Switch, they're missing all games. Too many. There's too many missing. It's too many. Nintendo GameCube holds the best fighting games ever made. I'll tell you why. Listen to this very carefully. Bleach. Now, Bleach is a very good weapon-based game, yeah? I'm gonna make this really quick. Bleach is a weapon-based game, yeah? I actually can show you the covers of these games, yeah? It's important if I can show you something on them, innit? Hold on. Right. I've got too many fighting games already anyway. I don't know. Nintendo GameCube owns the best fighting games, I'm telling you. Why would I buy that many? That's the whole point. It's quite bizarre. Now, this is Bleach. very shiny color though. This is one of the most amazing fighting game, the Bleach game, yeah, which is got all the characters, all the stages, and all that stuff in there, and it's a pretty good game. I don't know say what to say much about this game, to be honest. You have to get used to the style of fighting they use in this game, but it's really good that they release something like this. You know, I just don't think the Nintendo GameCube is the best Nintendo system. It's better than any Sony and Microsoft games console. Trust me on that. The new games consoles like Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series X, they're just not very good systems. Gaming is getting really worse day by day. A lot of the games that these three machines are releasing, they're just flopping time to time. But I think the only games that doing bit of rounds is just the Nintendo games on the Nintendo Switch. These are the only games that just worth buying. But there's still Nintendo Switch is, I would say, is missing quite a lot of games. So this is a pretty good game on there. So yeah, Bloody Roar Extreme. Now this game, right? Okay. This game, right? All from the previous Bloody Roar games, yeah? It's got all of the modes in one game. In this one. They put all of the modes in this. All in one go. And I was really surprised how amazingly they did that. So if you think about it, if you got all the modes, this is one of the best game for all of the modes, characters, stages, fluid movements, amazing special effects. It's one of the most amazing things. If you're looking for all that, it's got all that in this. And the martial arts from humans to beasts, it's just crazy in this game, man. It's if you're looking for something like that, you're only gonna get it in this game. So it's a good one. So definitely go for that. Well, this I've got two versions of this game. I'm only going to just talk about one of them. I ain't gonna talk both of them, innit? We're gonna quickly do this. There's that one. Then there was this one. Naruto Ninja 2004. With all the Naruto characters from the series, yeah? A very fast ninja martial arts game. You're not gonna get anything like this. This is an epic martial arts from ninja style martial arts. I mean, when I actually played this thing, I was so surprised how well, how incredible and amazing this title really is. It's just, I'm lost for words, man. You have to see this thing in action, man. It's just incredible. I think it's Naruto Ninja 94 is one of the best and the most amazing Naruto video game ever created, in my opinion. So there you go. This is One Piece Grand Battle 3. You know, there's quite amazing games on this damn thing, isn't it? Okay. Now, this game is really good for one player and multiplayer action. Yeah. I think you can do few players on this. Well, you know you could do two. I might be wrong. I haven't played much of it. I think this game must be up to 4 players, man. This game is really wicked. Look at the screenshots, man. I know screenshots are just pictures, innit? Just showing you a bit of graphics, innit? And what's happening in them. You can't really tell if the game's really good, can you? People just get really amazed. Oh, it looks amazing. They look at the images and they go out and go and buy the game. And when they buy it, it's just totally crap. Yeah, and they just waste their money. This is a crazy multiplayer game where you pick up weapons, you swing around, I don't know, pipes. You could pick up different kind of, like, I don't know, objects like boxes. And you could throw them on your opponent. And you're running around these 3D environments. It's crazy, this game is. It's really, really good, man. If you're into one-player multiplayer and you want a lot of friends to get together and all that stuff, this is the game to play, man. It's one of them titles, yeah? So check it out. Right. Soul Calibur 2. One of the best Soul Calibur games ever developed. Trust me on that, it is. It's much better than 1. Yeah. It's better than 3. 4, I didn't like the extra character in there. You know, the bonus characters they put in there. I didn't like 4 that much. 5, he was okay. 6, you know, all the feedbacks he's getting is not doing so well. Where you gonna get Link? His stage and the music. You only gonna get it from this game. Look, something, come on. There it is. You ain't gonna get any of that. I think it's not just about having this character in this game. It's not about having Link in there from Legend of Zelda games. It's not about that. This game is so refined. It's just amazingly well made. Right? From the first version they made, yeah? And because of that, they improved it from there, yeah? And I think like Soul Calibur 3, 4, 5, 6, I didn't think it showed any improvements from this version, really. I mean, because the modes that this game's got is just the same ones that them games got, really. And the mission mode, how many mission modes do you want? Seriously. How many times you just going to be playing mission modes and doing just different things? And it's just boring, man. You might as well just stick around with this mission mode and just play this. You don't want to keep on playing that because you need to have like different kind of modes in there. But they don't have all that. But this is the best game I've seen. And even the further along games in Soul Calibur, the way they fight, it's not that good. The special effects look worse. But in this game, it's excellent. They're one of the best. So definitely the best Soul Calibur game to own. Not only that, it's probably the best weapon-based game you can ever buy. In 3D. This is Super Smash Bros. In UK, whatever. This is Smash Bros. DX. Okay. Now, Smash Bros. Games come on every single Nintendo machine, yeah? It started from Nintendo 64, Nintendo Gamecube, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Switch, done everything. Now, this game was really important. Yeah. Okay, it might not be the best Smash Bros. Game, but this was the game which had adventure mode in it, which is really good. And the adventure mode in this game was pretty good. I mean, on the further along the games, the way they kept on making the adventure mode, they didn't seem classics to me. Not really. They were more like modern looks. They were trying to change the gameplay around, but it doesn't seem the gameplay was balanced as this one. No, it wasn't. This one looked just right the way it was made, man. And it's quite interesting game, yeah. Definitely, I will go for this. Yeah. I don't want to say much about it, but yeah, it's a good one. Now, you're thinking of why am I showing you all these fighting games? What's the reason behind all this? Now, the reason behind showing all this is a very important one. After this. Okay, let's continue on. Oh yeah. Incredible stuff. Yeah. As I was saying, why am I showing you all these titles? What's the reason all on behind this? The reason is that the most important games appear on the Nintendo Gamecube, yeah? Now, they keep on making so many of these systems, but there's no point making systems if there aren't nothing on them. Is there anything like this on them systems? I mean, let's forget about Sony Microsoft. Sony Microsoft systems aren't the best ever. They never will. They never be the best, do they? They're never the best. They never have the best exclusives anyway. Yeah? Now, looking at all these incredible fighting games, you won't even find these kind of stuff on Nintendo Switch. No. I mean, if you're a big fighting fan, you're going to get bored of that thing. It's not only that, they don't even own very good racing games. You know, each genre on the Nintendo GameCube, it's covered it all. Seriously. Each part of it is all been covered. But system Nintendo Switch, it seems to me the developers are just going down the hill. They got nothing to offer. Every time they keep on making something, it's just boring. Or it just flops miserably in the gaming world. It's terrible what's happening out there. Obviously, these systems are doing the rounds. Yeah, we know that. But you think, do you guys out there, that's a good idea? Because if we got these systems and they're not releasing nothing on there, do you know what's going to happen when you're going to buy them? You're not going to ever use them. You probably will never use them because whatever they're releasing, it's boring. Yeah? And some of these titles are just really just not even worth playing. They're just a waste of money. So this is very important that what Panasonic, Nintendo did to release a Panasonic Q is really interesting. Because whenever one of these machines comes up, it sells straight away. Now, buying one of these Panasonic Q games console is good because we've got loads of stuff that Panasonic put from themselves, which I'm not going to talk about it in this video at all. And on the other side, Nintendo gave us Nintendo GameCube games, which is really the most, um, is the best games console ever developed. All right. So there you have it. I mean, I hope this has helped you. Now, this will make you decide what to buy. Of course, you need to buy the Panasonic Q games console. If you want quality, if you want something like this, you need to buy Panasonic Q. Otherwise, you're just going to keep on buying games on them 3 systems. And you know what? You're not going to use these machines anymore. People are getting fed up with them. Yeah, fed up. But what these 3 companies are doing, they keep on saying why systems are powerful. There's that. They got amazing SSDs. They're doing that and that. They're releasing this title. They're doing that. This one's coming out. The next day, this one's coming out. But is that important? But if you keep on releasing rubbish titles on there, is that really good for customers? No, it's not. We need quality. The quality is dead in them. I mean, even when we look at Nintendo Switch, the quality is only coming from Nintendo on the Nintendo Switch, Bear in mind, even the quality is coming from Nintendo on Nintendo Switch. They don't have these kind of games still. They don't have them. They're still lacking in them. They're lacking in many, many games, man. I don't want to go through this list, man, because Nintendo GameCube list is absolutely massive. The large amount of games it has, it's absolutely amazing. I don't know what to say, man. It's still amazing. The title its own, there's quite a lot of them. So there you go. I hope this has helped you guys out there to decide what should your next system should be. Of course, for me, it's the Panasonic Q. So what do you guys think? Do you think you should buy the Panasonic Q? Of course you should. In case you want to get bored, then go for them. So there you go. Keep likes, comments, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.